to DeKalb, Illinois, and home of the Northern Illinois Huskies, and we are looking forward to a sensational showdown that the fans have been ready for quite some time. Today, two teams collide from the Pac-12, and conference implications are aplenty. As we'll see, the Georgia State Panthers taking on the Northern Illinois Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Huskies ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Panthers offense has the ball first today. You know, that connection between quarterback and wide receiver, Jesse, takes some time, and we'll see how quickly these two guys get on the same page.
Yeah, the chemistry between he and the quarterback, I think, is what everybody's going to be looking for early in this game. Because David, obviously, having transferred in, he hasn't had a lot of time in this offense. This is his first game. It's the first time doing it with bullets flying live. So he's got a lot of talent. He's got speed. But what does that chemistry look like with the guy throwing him the football? That's what I want to see.
Well, and the good thing is you've got tape and you've seen he's done it at the college level. Like, you already know what he is. Now it's about taking that, using his strengths. How do you use him in this offense early on in the season to really take advantage of his talents?
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wants to adjust the pattern. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll try the left side. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. Let's talk for a second about Georgia State. What an offseason in the recruiting department, reeling in a top 10 class, and you got to think that's going to help.
Man, yeah, it's just nice when you get some recruiting and some excitement, right? Get a top 10 class. You know the talent is really, really good. The young talent pushes the older talent, Jesse, and it just makes the squad obviously so much better.
And with that top 10 class, David, they really feel like they were able to reload the roster, and they think they've got some impact freshmen in this class as well. Can't wait to see what they do today.
The Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Got his man on the right.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. So Northern Illinois' offense has the ball for the first time. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
That's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low, and so those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
The Huskies want to crank the tempo.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Makes the grab on the left. There he goes. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give. Plows through the defense. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Quarterback making adjustments. Going right to work up top. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Swings it out to the flat. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big 3rd down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for him.
Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Pocket breaking down. It's caught. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Might as well give it to him again. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Northern Illinois has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. He's got it. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Panthers. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace. QB making good, smart decisions and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Northern Illinois right back to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
I don't know how the defense allowed that guy to get so wide open. Obviously, he's got tons of speed. We know that, but you've got to key on him and at least have 2 people running with him deep down the field. That time, that must have been a coverage bust because he was way too open.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room.
What a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process, and that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia State. I think it's fair to say he didn't exactly have blazing speed on that one, but efficiently maneuvers his way into the end zone.
He had enough speed, Reese, to get into the end zone. That's what he had. That's all you need. You don't have to have the fastest 40 time in the world. Can you get in the end zone? Yes, he can.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He leaves it with the back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. They're setting up the screen. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. And the Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pop the draw. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Northern Illinois right back to the line.
And the defense gives up the 1st down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Bringing it back.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Georgia State comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Georgia State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
You spread me out, I'm going to speed you up. Nice job. They go empty. Nobody in the backfield to help the quarterback block. A linebacker comes right up the gut, gets the quarterback, gets him on the ground.
Wants to return it. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Give to the running back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Trying play action. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
As an offense, you've got to know at this part of the field, deep in your own end, you have got to do a better job in pass pro if you're going to call a pass play at this juncture in the game. Not good enough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. So take the touchdown off the board. What a devastating penalty. Pass interference, waving off the pick 6. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Makes the catch. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. Georgia State jumps back to the line. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on first down. They're working that left side. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. It'll be 3rd and long. They just keep firing. Fires to the big fella. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
Moving away from pressure. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. They'll immediately call timeout.
2nd and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
That is not good news for this offense, guys. I mean, the defense only brought 3 on that play, and they were still able to get after the quarterback. This O-line has got to play better.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to the back. Turning it on. Got enough space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all 1st half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like you've got a great scene there today in DeKalb. And talk about a 1st half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Husky Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the 2nd half here. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the 2nd half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the 2nd half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the 1st half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Northern Illinois right back to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Going to the running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cox. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Hold on. Defense. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. The quick out.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Quarterback empties his backfield. Wants to fire on second down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And, man, that's frustrating for an offense. You got a little something going. You had a little bit of momentum, but they've got to do a better job of protecting their guy, keeping him upright, letting him go make some plays for this offense. That's the only way he's going to get hot. They got to give him more time.
Lofts one high and deep. He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He steps out of bounds just across the 20 at the 21. Decent starting field position here. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. This lead that they've been working with is dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground.
Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Plucks it out of the air. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat them.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away. There he goes. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. The field goal is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
It's complete to the left. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. Breaks away on the left. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Northern Illinois will line up with a 1st and goal. From the gun, they'll try the middle. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped.
Touchdown, Northern Illinois. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Quickly complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
Catch in the middle, it's Flanagan. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the 1st down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So 1st down will open up the final period. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
From the gun, the ground game. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through it.
What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Finds the tight end, and they pick up just a few on that completion. Northern Illinois right back to the line.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Shakes off the defender. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Working that left side now. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. This Northern Illinois offense continues to move quickly.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of it.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Grabs it in the middle. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address and do something different.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Nebraska is getting smoked, and even though this might seem surprising, I'm not sure folks around that program feel that way. Something's up there in Lincoln. They're trailing by 28 to Rice. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, running back on the move. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And a lot of times when you're in your own territory and it's 4th and 1, you see the offense try to draw people off sides. No, sir. They said, we're going to get this thing. We need 1 yard. We got 1 yard. We worked on it all week. They were successful. Nice aggressiveness early in their own territory.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. And the Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets enough for the first down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
That great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.